just wanna dance, I feel good. Yeah,
If you want to win this knife here shown on screen, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on post notifications, and you'll have a chance to win the Huntsman knife Crimson Web. Make sure you enjoy the video. Hello everybody, it's me, Trollox Gaming, and welcome back to another video. And today in this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 most expensive knives on the CSGO market to right now when I'm recording this. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I thought this would be a fun video to make. So let's get started with the number 1 knife on the market right now. So starting at number 1, we have a StatTrak Flip Knife Bright Water. This knife is a really cool looking knife, I guess. I don't really understand why it's so expensive, but because it doesn't look as cool. I mean, it's a decent knife, but I would prefer a bunch of karambits before I would choose this knife. So yeah, I mean, it's StatTrak, so that's probably the reason why. But besides that, I really don't feel like this knife deserves to be in the number 1 spot, but it is in the number 1 spot. So we will be moving on to the number 2 spot knife. Guys, for the number 2 spot knife, we have a StatTrak Gut Knife Stained. Now, just like the previous knife, this knife is pretty ugly in my opinion. I don't see how these knives are worth so much. It's probably because of the StatTrak and the factory new, but they really don't look that pretty. And to be worth this much is kind of crazy, but, you know, people are pretty insane. I would be really sad if someone bought this on the market, but that's their choice, their decision, and I really don't feel like this knife is the knife to pick up on the market for the top 2. Like, this is the second most expensive knife on the market right now, but, yeah, I mean, moving on to the number 3 spot. So for the number 3 spot, we have a Karambit Autotronic. Now, for this one, I feel like this deserves its place in number 3, maybe even number 2 or number 1, because it's way better than the first 2, but it does deserve its spot in the top 5, because it's fact new. And imagine a StatTrak version of this. It would be insanely expensive. I don't think they have StatTrak versions of Karambit Autotronics, but it's just such a sick knife. It's red and silver down the middle with the mesh little circle things on the silver part of the knife. And I really think this is a great knife. But if you have a high budget, then this is the knife to pick up. But for most people, this is not. It's a sick knife, but it's not in their budget range at all. But it's good. It fits top 3 perfectly, maybe even higher. But let's move on to number 4. So in the number 4 spot, we have a StatTrak Gut Knife Autotronic. This is probably the sickest gut knife there is, and I feel like it deserves its place up here just because it looks so sick even though it's a gut knife, and it's just so shiny, and that handle is so pretty because normally the handles for the gut knives are wooden, and to have this cool mesh looking knife handle, just like a kind of a microphone look, it looks really sick, and it deserves its spot up in the top 4 because Autotronic knives are so sick and sexy. I would be proud to own one myself, but I can't afford one. But yeah, it does deserve its spot in the number 4 spot. And moving on to the number 5 spot. So in the number 5 spot, we have a StatTrak Gut Knife Marble Fade Minimum Wear. Now, this knife looks absolute trash. It literally looks all burnt and brown. It has that yellow brownish on the left side, and it turns around. It's just ugly. Might because it has no yellow and it's red and blue, but it looks just beaten up and trash. This knife does not deserve in the top 5, but on the community market, it is the top 5 knife, and I have no clue how it got up here, but it did. But guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to enter into the knife giveaway that I have on my channel that you saw in the intro. And I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, slap that like button so I know that you like this type of video. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.